when we talk about knowledge or ilm, till Khilafa Abbasiyya, we say that when anyone used to use the word al-ilm or knowledge, the people used to understand either two things. One is ilm al-tib, طيب, ilm al-tib, and number two is ilm al-wahi, the ilm of kitab and the sunnah, alayhi salatu wassalam. And both of these are munazzil min as-sama. Both of them are revealed from the heavens. Number one, al-ilm al-tib, the medical knowledge. وَعَلِمَ مَنْ عَلِمَ وَجَهِلَ مَنْ جَهِلَ كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, whosoever knows it, knows it. And whosoever is ignorant, then he is ignorant about it. Meaning that everyone is not bestowed with the knowledge of tib. So one cures the body, the ilm of Islamic knowledge cures and the knowledge of revelation cures the soul. So two things, the body and the soul. So one, you cure the body, the other, you cure the soul. So till Khilaf al-Abbasiyya, if anyone used the word al-ilm, knowledge, they used to understand ilm al-tib or Islamic knowledge. Later on, when Islam started to grow in these places of Bilad al-Sham, Bilad al-Hijaz, the Arabian Peninsula, across the northern African belt, and up till Austria they went, and you had the Al-Umawi Khilafah, the Umayyad dynasty. MashaAllah, the ilm flourished. That's the reason you have Ibn Jubair coming out and traveled across Hijaz and Iraq and Basra, and he went back to Spain. And also after that, it inspired Ibn Battuta, rahimahullah, and he came out of there and he traveled across Southeast Asia and all of these India, and he went back. It's a huge, one of the greatest travelers of the world is Ibn Battuta, and everybody knows about Ibn Battuta. So knowledge in that way had flourished, including Islamic knowledge, along with Islamic knowledge, the ilm of the knowledge of optics, science, chemistry, physics, all of it had flourished in these places. It started to weaken once the Muslims started to lose their ground in these lands, and the other community took over. Then the Muslims got into such a situation, they are not able to come out of it. And unfortunately now, if we talk about locally the Indian subcontinent, then we see the knowledge rate or the literacy rate amongst the Muslims is extremely low. Hatta to the extent that if there are Muslims who, if they take the holidays during the government holidays, for example on Eid, if the Muslims take holiday, it wouldn't affect. If there are schools, they take holidays, it wouldn't affect the schools, and to such an extent. Nasallallahu salam wal afiyah. So Muslims, when they were under the rulers and sultan, under the Umayyad and the Abbasi, the knowledge had flourished, including Islamic knowledge. So you have al-ulama, you have scholars, you had scholars of hadith, fiqh, tafsir, you had also chemistry, physics, astronomy, so on and so forth. طيب.